The Minnesota ICE shooting and the law that will decide it. The public's talk about the Minnesota ICE shooting has changed quickly. It has also gone the wrong way. Opinion, presumption, and emotional judgment make up most of what is now on social media and TV news. None of that will help you win this case. This matter will be decided by the law in Minnesota. Narratives are not tried in court. Courts try behaviors and actions. There is only one legally important question. Was the ICE officer about to die or get seriously hurt when the trigger was pulled? Everything else becomes less important in the eyes of the law. But the communist leader of Minnesota has decided to attempt to start what looks like a rebellion, and the mayor, who is his local foot soldier, is marching to that beat with the police chief. In any briefing I've seen, they don't say that Minnesota law makes this obvious. Minnesota Statute 609.66 says that a peace officer can use deadly force if an objectively reasonable officer thinks that it is needed to protect himself or someone else from death or serious bodily damage. The threat must be clear. She hit him with her automobile. The threat must be probable to happen. It did. She hit him with her automobile. The threat must need immediate action. It did. Her car hit him, and he shot. I want to add that the Democratic naive foot soldiers don't get that they are just cannon fodder for the Marxist elites of their party. In Minnesota, a moving car speeding at a person is considered a deadly weapon. This is not a rhetorical stance. The courts regard it as a mechanical fact. A moving car can kill just as easily as a gun. The law says that someone standing in the path of a moving car is in danger of being killed. This takes away almost all of the viral talking points from the legal case, no matter what was said before. It doesn't matter what political slogans were there. The feelings that were around the protest don't matter. It doesn't matter what reasons were given. The only things that count are distance, direction, speed, and reaction time. The left-wing communists have taken this matter on themselves. A lot of them seem to be out of town and paid to cause trouble. They don't depend on the fact that a police officer was properly sworn in, made a legal arrest, and was hit by a car. Minnesota law allows fatal force since the officer was in the car's striking zone and couldn't safely back away. The ground was icy. Duty to retreat doesn't apply when it isn't safe to do so. That situation makes the most popular accusation going around online, that the officer should have moved out of the path, impossible. When things happen quickly, reaction times are measured in fractions of a second. There is no safe retreat window while you are nearby. Physics rules over intention. Another part of the viral story is also taken away by Minnesota law. The law says that you can't use force against peace officers who are doing their jobs and have made their presence known. ICE agents are federal police officials. The actions they said they would take to enforce the law fall under this provision. By default, physical intervention puts citizens in areas where they are at risk of committing a felony. This is important because political speech has made physical obstruction a more common way to protest. This difference is not recognized by Minnesota law. Interfering with declared law enforcement operations in person leads to immediate legal collisions. This case did not come about by chance. It came from a legal system that sees blocking someone physically as a crime, no matter what the political reason is. If prosecutors try to change the meaning of these laws after the fact, the effects won't just be felt in Minnesota. A new operational signal will be sent to every police officer in the United States. Self-defense rights are now political, not legal. That would change the way police work in the whole country overnight. That is the bigger policy risk. This matter has nothing to do with pity. It doesn't have anything to do with ideology. It's not about slogans. It is about whether the law will still mean what it says. A car speeding towards someone is a deadly menace. The law in Minnesota says that it is. If we overlook that fact here, the legal basis for police self-defense falls apart in more than just this one sad case. The law has already set the rules. The only thing left to ask is if the state would follow it. Thanks for reading. Please like, share, and leave a comment.